7 Days to Die. All right. Well, yes, it's been a while, and I am going to be continuing the game that I had going back on 9/21 of 2016. And if I recall correctly, I had ended that particular recording right after the end of day 28. And so that's where we're picking up, right after the end of day 28. All right. So here we are. This is pretty much how things looked. Let's see. Seems to me that there is there's a lot of work that needs to be done to this place, and a lot of work that needs to be done to a bunch of other things. Now, yes, I know Alpha 15 has come out, and I'm sitting here in Alpha 14, but I did an experiment recently, and that experiment was to determine if an A14 world would work in Alpha 15 without breaking stuff. It does. And so I am now, with this episode, embarking on what I'm going to call the road to A15. And that means I'm going to get a bunch of stuff done, get this place fortified and ready to go, and get a bunch of materials and such like together, and at some point get busy moving this thing over into Alpha 15. But there's a number of things that need to happen first. Let's put this away. I don't particularly think I need those right now. I want to leave that here. The bones need to go down below. The beakers probably do as well. And the paper. More iron, or steel that is. Wood, bones. Alright. And up here, I'm going to repair the Magnum. Leave it there along with the Magnum rounds. Let's head back down below here. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Get down below here. And see what's going on down here in the crafting, smelting work area thing. And, by the way, for those who are wondering, yes, I'm still in the middle of my really feel terrible, sick time. But I got to the point where I had to do something even if it was wrong, so I'm doing something. Okay. Okay, it did take. Alright, just drop off the bones in this here for right now. Okay, let's see. I've got some rebar frames, that's good. This, some wood, and drop that for right now. Let's grab some more wood. And let's see. Let me bring the steel. I may need it for new tools. Okay, now let's go do something about resources, because I had identified a spot at the end of a rather long tunnel, and it's way out there, where that new mine marker is. Yeah. I'm going to drive out to that place on the surface and set up a little something, because messing around in a test copy, I discovered that the ore deposits in that area go almost all the way to the surface. So I am going to mine them from the surface down, quarry style. Yeah. It occurs to me, however, that I should probably do something over here at the bank first. Specifically, I need another way in and out of that, because I've got that building right over there that I can use to get in and out, but it's always a good idea to have more than one way. Okay, well, let's see if I can get this done. Yes, that's right. Don't put the ladders up until you're actually past it. Alright. Simple routine here. Dig it 2 by 1 all the way down to where I want to be. Okay. Oh, come on. Alright. I'm this way, and then leave it. Sit down here. It's up straight. I should pretty soon pay back first. Probably down that here. That one there. Alright. Well, we got this tunnel done. I'm just gonna throw a torch along the way. Oh, no, not up that high. It'll just end up in the ceiling. There we go. And this tunnel comes all the way down here to under the bank, comes up inside the vault, very nice and handy. And with a little bit of work here with some reinforced concrete and replacing this with a door that actually belongs to me, I could have a nice little panic room kind of thing here. Alright, in any event, and the tunnel system, of course, goes inside, goes up into the graveyard facility. But for right now, it's time to take the mini bike. Okay, we're good to go there. Oh, wait a minute. No. Let's get off with that Fred Flintstone stuff. Okay. I ended up going past it because there was a bear out there. And I figured dismounting the bike in the presence of a bear was a bad idea. Where'd the bear go? It was right here. Oh, there he is. Can I hit him? Try one time. She's off me. I'm to this. Alright, no, Thank you. That's more like it. Okay. Now, let's see, where am I at? 1494 by 34 east. I think I want to be roughly 1500 or thereabouts by about 70 east. This might just be close enough. Uh, 74, 73, 72, 71. There. Okay. I should have had this making up ahead of time. Okay. Concrete block, how many will I get? I don't think I need that many. Let's, we'll start with 100 of them. Okay, now what I'm going to do is enclose an area along here that will then be used. Hello. Didn't actually mean to do that, but then again, this wall's going to be too thick anyway. And now we've come to the part of the video that is recorded today. And yeah, you can see that my little quarry project here has seen some success here. I've located quite a bit of ores. I have actually dug up quite a bit of stuff here. And I've gotten it down here to where the whole place is now stone. There's a pocket of ore that goes off that way quite a ways, and I've marked it with those frames because I'm going to basically take that wall up there, stretch it out that way, and quarry that area as well. Probably all the way down. Sometime after I quarry this all the way down. There is a lot of stuff here. And there's another place over here where I'll also be expanding the quarry out that way and getting more stuff out of there. But as you can see now, it's day 33 in the morning, and when I started this video it was day 29, and all of that time has been basically here digging. I've come up with a pretty good amount of iron here. Some of which is actually still back, is already back at the base. And I got a good bunch of coal and potassium nitrate. Lead, I don't actually need that right now. Leave the iron here as well. Okay, so next up, I am going to take a nice long run down this tunnel and have a look over at what I have ahead of me before day 35. Alright, here we are. Turn that light off. Okay, iron. Plenty of iron. Good bunch of it. Go ahead and get this dropped off. So I should be able to make quite a bit in the way of bullets and so on. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Now I need to head up into the graveyard because that's where the most of the work actually has to be done. Okay. Alright, the main thing that I gotta do here in prep for the day 35 horde, a lot of it is going to be over here. I still have to get that emptied and take it down. But as you can see, there's a lot of spikes here that need to be replaced. And while replacing, I need to do a lot of upgrading as well. I want all of these spikes along here, along the outside, all the way around, as much as I can, fully upgraded to max. I would like to get some more iron bars around the outside here to have that second row all the way around. And I even set those cooking in the forge last time I headed back out to the quarry site. And there's also the matter of these posts up here. And anywhere, any place in this wall where the iron bars have received any serious amount of damage, I want to break them down and replace them with these concrete pillars and upgrade as many of them as I can to steel. And who is that noisy individual out there? I heard something noisy out there. Apparently it's not a big deal right at the moment. But these base blocks, these things have almost no durability. It's like 1500 or something like that. 1200, excuse me. So I got to break a bunch of these out and get some steel reinforced concrete to where they are, because they're a whole lot weaker than the iron bars. And all these, the vertical parts, these square things here, I want to replace them all the way around with that, because that's going to be a whole lot better to work with. I'm not going to worry about the floor in here. The main thing of the floor is that it is not dirt, and by being player-made blocks, there'll be a whole lot less of a spawn inside the base problem. And as you can imagine, a lot of this work is going to be on the very repetitive side. So what I'm going to do is get as much of it done as I can between now and the morning of day 35. And on day 35, well, it's party time. And I'm expecting plenty of guests. So I'll be working on this over the next few days. And when day 35 is ready to happen, we'll get in there and I'll be doing the usual and customary. I play the entire 2-hour day 35 all in one session and break that into probably a couple of episodes for your entertainment. And hopefully that entertainment does not include zombies breaking in here, but I think I've pretty well got it in mind what I need to do to keep that from happening. There's a lot of spikes out there, a lot of the wood spikes, a lot of log spikes. The log spikes are all going to be upgraded. I think I've pretty well got enough between this and what I've got downstairs. I think I've got enough iron to do it. So I'll be working on that. And we'll be about the day 35 event very soon. Now my plans for this save, as I indicated earlier, and by earlier I mean about 2 weeks ago at the beginning of the video, I started recording and then I got to the point where I couldn't even talk, and it was just awful. It was a really nasty 2 weeks, and thankfully that's over with. But the plan for this save, I want to get all the way through the day 49 horde. Once I'm through the day 49,
then it's going to be, after that, a matter of polishing off defenses, getting things repaired that need to be, and acquiring a certain amount of resources, some of which is going to be mining, some of which will be tree farming, which I need to harvest a tree farm over there too. And if you'll recall, I have about 2 blocks of tree-lined streets, about 2 blocks over that way, just far enough away to not be visible here so as to not have lag issues from it. And so, got a busy time ahead, but it's going to be good. And once we're past day 49, and once I've got the resources I want to have, I will be moving this save into Alpha 15. And yeah, I know a lot of people say that it's a big thing, that the big thing is, the big thing they enjoy doing is starting over. I don't like starting over. And I'm going to take the developers at their word that Alpha 14 was the last update to break saves. So that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, it ought to be an interesting ride. I'm sorry I don't have more action and whatnot for you in this video, but I've been busy gathering stuff and trying to take it easy by not stressing myself out. And yeah, I'm glad to finally be back at this, and we'll have plenty of action next time when the Day 35 Horde shows up. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.